Hi, welcome back. Jim the PT guy. So, carrying on with diet from my last review. I'm here to talk about food again. Why not? Many of us use protein supplements and various other supplements and powders, and for a long time, I think that industry has been plagued by a lot of companies that have probably not offered the best product, probably come from other countries, and we've ended up paying quite a big cost in that. However, there seems to be a revolution of UK companies that are setting up quite refined products because of it being a growing market here in the UK. So they've been developing these products. There's several different companies out there, but the one I'm going to talk about today is called the Protein Works. Now, I found the Protein Works via a few online sites. I checked review sites on them, and they seem to score on Trustpilot exceptionally high. And yeah, I thought, well, let's take a chance. So went onto the website. It's worth noting that if you are going to buy from these people, there is always a discount code. Do not buy unless you have a discount code. Typically, you should expect 20% off on top of what are already good prices, but I'll talk about that in a moment. So I went to the Protein Works, went on the site, added a few things. I did buy some extra things other than these powders, but I've not used those products. They weren't for me, so I don't think it would be appropriate for me to review them. These are all the ones that I have used. Went onto the site, got 20% off, got free next working day delivery from a reputable courier. Interparcel, that's the one, where they gave me an hour's time slot, where they let me know what was going on, and the products arrived within those times. Absolutely fantastic service, absolutely brilliant. There's a few out there that have probably been questionable, so I went with the one that I thought, based on the reviews, was the safest, and they delivered. So what did I order? Well, I ordered a Diet Whey Isolate 97, which is very pure in chocolate silk, which cost, I think it was £51.99 less 20%, so about £42. A casein protein, the most pure one that they do with. Excuse me, it must be all that powder. And then, the price on the casein was 30 something pounds. I can't remember off the top of my head. And this one, I remember the price on this: 4 kilos of pure fine oats for £5.99, and then I got 20% off that as well. So it's like a fiver for 4 kilos worth of oats. The amount of carbohydrate that's going to keep me going, and that it's going to last quite a while for a fiver. So they're the 3 products that I purchased. Now I'll talk about them briefly. I tend to have the Whey Isolate in the morning, a small 30 grams and about 25 grams of oats with half an avocado at the moment. Really good, really nice, absolutely fantastic. I could drink it all day long, to be fair. Tastes brilliant. I don't tend to have them on their own. I tend to have those two together. I tend to have it as a post-workout drink as well. I'll have 40 grams of the Whey Isolate and 20 grams of the oats. Now at that one, it tastes even better, but sometimes the oats are a little bit sticky on my teeth, so I can taste the oats. But in terms of drinkability, taste and all of that, drinkability, I almost said. In terms of taste, fantastic, brilliant products. Can't fault them. And I was using another product called Zero Carb, which came in a silver tub. This knocks the spots off it. For me, I feel fuller, tastes better, mixes easier. Everything that I could want, to be fair. And the casein, it tastes a lot better than the other products that I have been using. Casein is very much like talcum powder. It's not whatever you get. It's always going to be the case where it's going to be pretty poor tasting, quite thick tasting. That's because of the slow digestion. So it's not a case that the product, in my opinion, isn't great. It's just that the product is designed to do something different and therefore tastes a little bit different. But that's across the board, so it doesn't matter what type you get. It's always going to be the case. So, what are these products used for? Okay, so I use the whey isolate, which is a more fine protein. It doesn't have the lactose and all of the other added rubbish in it that most of the standard ones have. I use this, as I say, when I wake up in the morning for a post-workout, along with the oats, to be able to get a good quality low GI carbs and to get good quality protein. Now this one is 97, which, reading at the back, says to me per 100 grams I get 92.3. So really high protein content there. And in here, per 100 grams, it's saying get about 69 carbs, 10 protein and 7 fat. But you can look at all that on the website, so it's not really that relevant to talk through it on a review, when you can just pop on their website. It's theproteinworks.co.uk, and then Google discount codes as well, you'll find some. And the casein is, per 30 gram serving, is 24.5 grams of protein. One thing I didn't mention when I mentioned the prices, I did mention those 4 kilos of the oats for £6, that's 20%. But the 2 proteins I ordered with the prices, there were 2 kilograms each. I was a little bit disappointed on the site they didn't offer bigger ones, because they do offer up to 4 kilograms, and it says on the packaging that they offer 4 kilograms, which would have been cheaper for me. So I was a little bit disappointed from there. The other disappointment is I don't like these bags, especially with the casein, because it's like talcum powder. So when I tend to do my scoops, I tend to be ended up looking like I've covered in flour. That is quite annoying. I think it's to save on the shipping costs, so ultimately we pay a lesser price at the end of it, so it's for us that are benefiting. But I do prefer traditional tubs. However, some people have said when they're travelling, they're able to fold it over and all sorts. But for me, I weigh them out, so I wouldn't travel around with two kilo bags and a 4 kilo bag. I'm trying to lose weight, not put it on. So for me, that's a downside. But as I say, I do understand why it is done this way. Again, I think they're fantastic products. I really recommend them. I've only used them for about 2 weeks, but for me, I look forward to my shakes, where that hasn't always been the case. I'm actually going to be trying some more of their products because I've been so happy with them. The service, the delivery, everything was fantastic. My only gripe is the bags, which is a personal thing. Some people, as I say, prefer it in bags, some people don't. But yeah, they get the thumbs up from me. I think that what the Protein Works are doing is fantastic for the industry. Over the moon. The fact that it's a lot cheaper, and there's always a discount code, for me gets thumbs up. But I would suggest that you do order the higher quality ones. There may only be a small difference in it, and there may be an increase in price, but if you're really serious and you really want to know what's getting in your system, the higher quality ones have less of the additives in them, and therefore you're going to know more exactly what you're getting in your system to be able to work out your diet plan and all of those things. So for me, it's a thumbs up. I have tried other, I won't name any names at this stage, but I have tried other companies that label themselves the same, and they weren't as good. I had tried one from one company and one from somewhere else. A casein from one that was nowhere near as nice or as and contained more additives in, and I also tried an oats from somewhere else. Again, another different company, and oats are oats, but it wasn't that great. So for me, if you're going to buy protein supplements, I would recommend that you do buy from Protein Works. For me, it's one I'm going to be using more frequently. And they've started to appear in Holland and Barrett as well. So if you are popping, you are paying a little bit more than the website price, and you won't get a discount code, probably making it more considerable. But you can also get a small little taster, so that you're not making a big purchase or a big outlay on a product that you probably don't agree with me on is as I say, a top product. So www.theproteinworks.co.uk, I think it is, or just Google the name and you'll find it. Again, I've paid these, as with other reviews, out of my own pocket. It's not something that was given to me free, and this is an honest review. If you've got any questions or you want to know any information, fire it in the YouTube channel. I do my best to answer it, but it's pretty much what it says on the tin. Have a browse through the site, get the discount code, make your order, and if you spend so much, you get your free next day delivery.